Okay, so overall, I watched the Twilight Saga Eclipse last night, and I loved it. It was very well. I liked the movie. I liked the acting was good. The directing was good. It was the lighting was very well. It was just an overall a very enjoyable movie. It very action friendly. The stunts were magnificent. Um, but some of the key points from the book didn't make it to the movie. And I feel that they should have been, because then it would make more sense in Breaking Dawn. Now, they could be waiting until Breaking Dawn to, part one, to introduce it again, like they did for Twilight to New Moon, Carlisle's thing, but I feel that they should have done some things, such as Jacob running away because Edward sent him a wedding invitation. That's not in the whole epilogue of the book, is not in the movie, and I feel it's gonna get confusing if you don't know what the heck is going on. The whole kidnapping scene where Alice kidnaps Bella, it's not in there at all. And some of my favorite sayings, quotes from the book are in that particular part of the book. But they didn't make it into the movie at all. She didn't kidnap her at all. But Alice's yellow Porsche is in the movie when she's talking about the alibi. It's there, which is really good. When Bella says goodbye to Jacob after he gets busted up by the newborn, she doesn't shed a single tear for Jacob in Eclipse at all, and that's a bummer. That's a downer. I feel like that was essential to the book, to show that she really needs Jacob. Right now it's just like, yeah, I have a crush on you, it doesn't really matter. But in the book it describes she needs him to, it's not the same need as Edward, but it's still a need. And in the movie it doesn't show it at all. I also, nobody else has mentioned this, but in the book, the car ride from graduation dinner to the Cullen house, I think that they should have put that in the movie as well. Some tender moments from the book in there, like Charlie, even though he was like highly on Jacob's side for kissing Bella, still he thinks that he did something wrong because she broke her hand punching Jacob. So he's like, I should at least show you how to throw a punch. And she's like, you did great, Dad. I think that's really good. But also how Bella figures out that it's Victoria, that's the one making the newborn army in Seattle and her missing things. I think they did a good job of doing it in the movie. They tie it into Jasper's past, and she dreams about it. But I think they should have kept more to the book, because again, some of my favorite lines, she's like, you know what I think? And Edward's like, no, because he can't read her mind. But I think that should have been made into the movie. Also, they did a good job at describing the imprinting issue, and Jacob's like against the whole thing. She's like, if I had imprinted on you, you'd know. But they don't discuss Claire in the imprinting at all, and I think but they might be waiting to do that, to bring that into Breaking Dawn Part 1, so that's understandable. What I love about the movie, there are many Team Jacob, Team Edward innuendos in the movie. They are catchy. Jacob has a lot, and it's funny. yeah, I like how they did the tent scene, how she falls asleep and then they talk. I like how they did that. I like how they show Jacob is hurt. It's memorable because it's so. Even if you're a Team Edward fan, your heart will break for poor Jacob because if it's just sad. Yeah, and then Riley going through Bella's room and looking at the dream catcher that Jacob had given her in New Moon. That was very well done too. But all in all, I think that Eclipse is a thumbs up, but it could have been better. I hope that some of these things make it into the DVD deleted scenes, because it would be a shame if they didn't. So that's my review of Eclipse.